Today I want to show you what the microclots that form in long COVID actually look like. There's a couple different ways to visualize these microclots using microscopy, and I wanted to share some of these pictures so you can see what the microclots really look like. The first method to see the microclots is called bright field microscopy. This is the simplest of microscopy techniques that just uses light plus magnification to observe the sample. After the blood plasma sample from a long COVID patient is loaded on a slide, the microclot appears as the dark patches seen under magnification. The second method to visualize the microclots is called fluorescence microscopy. This technique uses a fluorescent dye called thioflavin T to detect the beta sheet amyloids in the microclots. The same sample as before was treated with the green fluorescent dye that allows visualization of the microclot. The last technique to visualize microclots formed in long COVID is using scanning electron microscopy, or SEM. SEM is a high-resolution technique that creates an image by scanning a surface with a focused beam of electrons. SEM is the closest thing to a photograph that we can get on cellular scale with a microscope. Here are SEM images of a whole blood sample from a healthy volunteer that was treated with COVID spike protein. Please note that the images are at different magnifications as seen by the scale bars. Treatment of the whole blood samples with spike protein results in the formation of abnormal microclots, which are amyloids of fibrin. The amyloid microclots are sticky and able to bind other structures in the blood circulation like red blood cells, the round circles, and platelets. These SEM images allow us to visualize the large scale of the microclots and the fact that the microclots bind other structures and proteins. Now that we can see how large the microclots are, it's easier to understand how these microclots cause a lot of symptoms of long COVID. For example, binding of red blood cells to the microclots prevents the red blood cells from transporting oxygen into tissues, causing fatigue, muscle weakness, and potentially a buildup of lactic acid. I've prepared a written summary of these images and what's in them, including the literature references for the pictures. To see that written summary, check out my bio and click the link. And let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. And as always, you can follow my research and give me feedback by leaving me a comment below, checking out my bio, and following me. Thanks, and see you next time.